used to take a lot of pride in the fact that I don't fall for all of this sentimentalism that tricks people into believing this non-existent spiritual world. I believed only in fact, science, history, and reason. Until I started studying things for myself and I realized that sometimes we need to have a lot of faith to believe in the so-called facts. Did you ever question the validity of the theory of evolution? Darwin did. Hi, my name is Chris Kazarine and I am a pastor. Because of my own struggles with God and faith, I decided to start this channel to help us, you and me, to become more comfortable with God. So grab your Bible, your blanket, stay your PJ, or whatever makes you feel comfortable. Make yourself comfy as we become comfy with God. I know it's hard to believe, but when we study the life of Darwin, his writings and discoveries, we realize that he did not make as strong affirmations about his theories as many scientists do today. And even though many of Darwin's assumptions were never able to actually be proven scientifically, it is actually taught as facts and not as theories, as the name says it. Don't take me wrong, I do believe in science, and I know Bible believers have earned a bad reputation for not believing in science. Many Christians have completely disregarded science as if you can only believe in one or the other, creating this separation as if we believed in science, we are betraying God. And that's absolutely incorrect. It is God that gave us wisdom. It is God who allowed us for general revelation that we can learn of Him through observing nature. However, in places where science and scriptures come in contradiction, we as Bible-believing Christians have to make a decision. But I actually know many parts of scriptures that science has confirmed that the Bible was correct. Like in the case of Isaiah 40:22, that says that it is He who sits above the circle of the earth. This passage is notorious. The book of Isaiah was written circa 700 BC. It was over 200 years later that Pythagoras suggested that the earth was rounded, and it was only around 350 BC that Aristotle declared that the earth was indeed a sphere, 390 years after the book of Isaiah was written. The book of Job is even an older book than Isaiah, written around 13th, 14th century BC, and it makes two astonishing affirmations. First, in Job 26:7 says that it's He who stretches out the north over this empty space and hangs the earth on nothing. Up to this point, there were many crazy theories of how the earth was held. Ancient Greeks believed that the earth was held by Atlas, which were titans condemned to hold up the world's planets and celestial heavens for eternity. The Hindus believed that elephants carried the earth on their back while stepping on a giant turtle. Other nations believed in this giant chain that came out of heaven and would wrap and hold the earth. It was not until the 1600s, our time, that it was discovered that the earth hung on nothing. But the writers of the Bible already knew that. How about Job 28:25? It says that when he imparted weight to the wind. This passage is saying that the air has weight. Again, this book was written somewhere in the 13th, 14th century BC, and it was not until around the time of Galileo in the 1500s that they talked about air having weight, but only confirmed by Pascal in the 1600s, our time. The book of Job was written 3,000 years earlier. At the same time that I was becoming acquainted with the Bible, I also started questioning many of my beliefs in science. I thought that everything I had learned, there were concrete proofs. But coincidence or divine intervention, I'm not sure which one, but I started meeting scientists that used to believe in evolution, and now, even though they were still scientists, now they believe in creation. There were just too many points that when they tried to test, their observations was not according to the theory. Some of their observations gave space for microevolution, more specific animal mutation. For an example, some same species of birds that lived in different areas and might develop a harder beak. but not macroevolution. Let's say a fish that became a frog, that became a cat, and etc. In other words, it was possible to observe same species adaptation, but not turning into another species. In time, I realized that it takes a lot of faith to believe in evolution. Our origins is one of the things that we kind of have to make a choice. There is really no way around. Either you believe in a creator God that created the world and everything in 6 days out of nothing, or a big explosion that somehow, after exploding, instead of chaos, it came together and created the perfect atmosphere that led to everything we have today. I don't know about you, but either one of these choices take a lot of faith. I never seen an explosion that instead of destroying, built things. I just chose to believe in the one that makes me the daughter of a loving father that created me in his image with a purpose and meaning. Instead of coming from an accident that makes my ancestors monkeys with no intentional design, no purpose, no meaning, and all we have would be the here and now. Life would be very empty and depressing. If neither evolution or creation has really proof, I choose to believe that my father is a loving creator God, not a monkey. How about you? Like this video? Remember to like and to share. And for more topics like this one, if you're on YouTube, click right here. If you're on Instagram, click on the link at the bio. And I see you there.